the powerful members of the Bloodline clan, who traversed the vast world, managed to evade the pursuit of the two empresses, Luo Fenghai and Zi Ruoyan, were actually preparing to devour Xiao Tian's most cherished pig, number 998. But were frightened to the core by the sudden arrival of Xiao Tian. Just as Xiao Yuer, who had just returned from outside, noticed the glowing transmission jade on the table. Xiao Yuer exclaimed, "Daddy, it seems like your transmission jade has a message." Xiao Tian, puzzled, turned around and took a look at the transmission jade, his expression changing drastically. The contents within contorted his expression in disbelief. Xiao Tian couldn't comprehend how, despite his benevolence, someone could be so heartless as to steal his pig. It wasn't just a pig they stole the conscience of this world. Xiao Tian looked at Zhong Yanming and Wang Qiudao, saying, "You two, come with me. The rest stay here and don't move. Longqiu Baiqing, your strength is formidable, so stay behind and guard. If the other party is using the pig theft as a distraction, it could pose a problem." Longqiu Baiqing nodded towards Xiao Tian and replied, "I will take good care of things here. Please rest assured, Your Highness." Xiao Tian nodded and grabbed Zhong Yanming and Wang Qiudao, rushing towards Qingyan Mountain. Zhong Yanming reassured, "Your Highness, stay calm. There might be a misunderstanding." Longqiu Baiqing echoed, "Yes, Your Highness. We can take it a bit slower." Upon hearing this, Xiao Tian silenced them and began to slightly loosen his senses. Soon, he heard the information he wanted. It seemed that Luo Fenghai was not well informed about the Bloodline clan and the situation with Luo Taotian. Xiao Tian discovered the mastermind behind the Bloodline clan and quickly suppressed his senses. On the other side, Zhang Zhuo looked at the uneven ground. Feeling fortunate that he had hidden the main body of the battleship in the formation in advance. He also simulated the scene of the battleship flying away in the air, otherwise, they would have perished here. Zhang Jiji reported that the formation was set up. Zhang Zhuo nodded slightly and said, "In that case, let's hide." Zhang Zhuo activated the core formation disc in his hand. The two core formation discs, arranged near the end, instantly transformed the spiritual energy of heaven and earth into an invisible barrier, causing the space to ripple and distort. This area was immediately concealed. Zhang Jiji's face darkened as he slowly spoke, "Based on the aftermath of the battle, let's speculate on what happened with those two empresses just now." Zhang Zhuo replied, "From the situation in the recent confrontation. That guy from the Holy Demon clan had an emperor's aura even more outrageous than the Holy Demon Emperor." Zhang Jiji nodded approvingly. "Not only that, we also discovered the legitimate emperor bloodline of the human clan. If the test results are accurate, Vice Commander, the magnitude of this achievement is beyond imagination." Thinking of this, Zhang Jiji couldn't help but smile. Zhang Zhuo also walked to the edge of a nearby pit, rubbing his bald head, and sighed, "There are just too many empresses. We haven't even found the Dragon Emperor-Empress we were tracking." Zhang Jiji, beside him, looked at the Vice Commander's low mood and pointed to the pit emitting the aroma of roasted meat, where the number 998 Qingyan pig lay, and comforted, "This pig looks quite delicious. Why don't we all eat and drink together to boost our spirits?" Zhang Zhuo shifted his gaze to the Qingyan pig. Perhaps the flames burning during the recent battle had roasted this pig, which fell to its death. The enticing aroma of roasted meat filled the air, making Zhang Zhuo unable to resist swallowing saliva, and then he said, "You're right. Let's have a good meal." Saying this, Zhang Zhuo personally lifted the Qingyan pig out of the pit, cleaned it up quickly, and sprinkled it with secret spices. Other members of the Bloodline clan instantly gathered around the pit. Just as they were about to start eating, they saw Zhang Jiji hurriedly approaching. Zhang Jiji gazed at the scene on the formation disc where spiritual energy had gathered into an image and said, "That Holy Demon Clan Empress has about a 50% power suppression over our forces. On the battlefield, ordinary Holy Demon Clan members can only restrain us by about 30%. The Holy Demon Emperor can only suppress us by twice the amount." Zhang Jiji pointed to an image simulated by the formation and explained. That human clan empress can enhance the abilities of the holy demon clan empress. Their powers not only match perfectly but can also mutually enhance each other to 200%. What's most frightening is that if we add the power data of the Dragon Emperor Empress, it will become 300%.